Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the House of European Football here in Nyon for the 24-25 UEFA Women's Champions League group stage draw. Today we lift the curtain on the world's most prestigious competition and its next chapter. In just a few moments, Europe's finest will discover their next steps on the road to the final in Lisbon. And of course, we're still catching our breath from last season's competition, which was historic on many different levels. Off the field of play, viewership numbers surpassed expectations, showing just how much women's football has captured the hearts of millions. With packed stadia, screens tuned in from all over the globe, the Women's Champions League continued to cement its status as must-watch TV. But it wasn't just the numbers that made last season extraordinary. It was the drama, it was the tension, it was the football every step of the way right up to the sold-out final in Bilbao. More than 50,000 attended, a new final record, and could witness the brilliant Barcelona winning their second consecutive title. And while we reflect on the past, we're also eagerly excited to see what the future holds for this competition and our game in general. Just this week, the UEFA Executive Committee approved Unstoppable, UEFA's new women's football strategy, accompanied by a record investment, which will help anchor Europe as the hub of professional playing opportunities. And you will have to play a key role within it. Our club competitions will have to play a key role within it. And yes, you heard correctly, club competitions. A second club competition will be launched, and soon up to 91 clubs will have the chance to compete for European glory. And this increased access will, in turn, stimulate domestic leagues, because that's where access will be always earned. Clubs stumbling in the Champions League will have a second chance via the second competition. And the only thing I'm really sorry about, even a bit embarrassed, is that we still haven't found a good name for this competition. So please send us all your ideas to all UEFA accounts, to the Women's Champions League account, just not to mine account, because me and social media, that's a bit of a different story. So the other highlight for next year is, of course, the transformation from the Women's Champions League group stage into an 18-team league phase. Every match, every point, every goal will matter in order to make it to the next round. Clubs will face off against 6 different opponents versus 3 today, meaning that instead of 24 different matchups played home and away, we will see 54 different clashes in the future, including matches against top teams, matches that we would normally only see today as of the knockout stages. It will be tight, it will be fun, it will be dramatic, it will be unpredictable, and it will be for sure a bigger platform for players to perform. So, a lot to look forward to. But now let's leave the past, let's the future behind, and let's focus on what's here today, the draw. For an incredible 6 number of teams, it's a debut. It's their first taste of the Women's Champions League. These teams are Celtic, Galatasaray, Hammarby, Manchester City, Twente and Vålerenga. And they are for sure hungry to make history. But watch out, there's also a lot of experience in this round with 4 former champions and who are for sure not satisfied with their titles. So we have a lot to look forward to. I think it's time to conclude this, and let's take a look at all the contenders for this round. wonderful. Are you getting a bit excited? I hope you are. We are for sure here. I mean, the clubs are still pulling their usual poker faces, but it will go in a second when they see the results. As you know all by now, I like to share responsibility on stage. And it's therefore time to introduce our draw ambassador. One that's very dear to my heart, a special one, a cheeky one. So I can't wait to introduce her. She's a former German football icon and a teammate of mine for both club and country. She was a stalwart in the German midfield for over a decade, and she just won about everything there is to win. 2 Euros, a World Cup, the Champions League, name them. And now she's transitioned into a successful career as a scout and player manager, using her deep knowledge to help emerging talents. I think it will be a lot of fun on stage, but I'm also a bit nervous because she knows way too much about my life. So let's take a look at who she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm applause to Lira Adlushi. So good to have you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
You are looking stellar, making me look a bit boring in my uniform. Thank you very much. Lira, please let us save our, teenage year story for the lunch breaks.
Don't worry, I will not tell some stories about you.
Trust you 100%. That's my problem. Please, you can come any time to UEFA, please. But Lira, really, let us talk about your incredible football career. Yeah. I love to play with you. Your instinct, your technical abilities, the fun and the fire you brought into every match we had, into every game we had. What were your best memories?
Thank you very much, but I also enjoy to play with you. Nadine, for me, she is the Zidane in women football.
I paid her for that. Enough. Thank you very much.
I have a lot of memories, of course. I remember the first final in Getafe Champions League against Nyon 2010. But I also like to remember the win of trophies and the celebration with the team, also the daily work with the team on the pitch. I have a lot, really.
Yeah, and that's the legacy of your amazing career. And Lira, now life moved on. You have a different reality. You have a new job as a player, scout and manager. And you are a mum of incredible 4 kids. Can we just give her applause alone for that?
Thank you.
I mean, I have one, and he's tough to handle. So how do you do all of that, and how do you enjoy your new role?
Sometimes I really don't know how I handle it, but I have a big support. I have a big family, and they help me every time I need them. But I'm not a bad mom, but sometimes I just want to run away. And the new job I also like because I work with my former agent, and I'm still in the football business near the game, and I think I can help the players with my experience.
It's okay, let it out. We feel with you, and it's you're for sure a great mom. That everyone can see that, Lira. And now, you mentioned Getafe earlier. It was exactly that final when the Women's Champions League changed its brand. It was the first time relaunched. We won our title with Potsdam. Sorry, OL. I hope you forgive us. And it was a fantastic moment. And you were the player of the match, by far the best player. How do you think the competition has evolved since then? And who are your favorites this year?
The competition, it's really amazing how it developed, and it's really interesting and extremely attractive to watch the women football for the people, and also the full stadium, the big organization, the perfect organization around is just amazing.
So a great progress and great that we're still involved in the game, right? So Lira, we continue our chat and after this draw, but now we have to be a bit serious. So, you know, that's why my uniform comes into function and we turn our attention to the draw. But before we start drawing, we quickly have a technical procedure, please.
The 16 teams have been allocated to 4 pots in accordance with the following principles. Pot 1 comprises the UEFA Women's Champions League title holder and domestic champion of Spain, FC Barcelona, and the domestic champions of France, Germany and England. The remaining 12 teams have been split into 3 pots, based on their position in the UEFA Club Coefficient Rankings. Clubs from the same country cannot be drawn into the same group. Since the same number of UEFA Women's Champions League matches are played on both Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or on both Wednesdays and Thursdays, the groups are divided into 2 colours: red for groups A and B, and blue for groups C and D. The red groups will play on one match night, and the blue groups will play on the other. This will apply on all match days. For TV coverage reasons, every 2 teams from one country are paired in order to be split into the red and blue groups. For associations with 3 representatives, only 2 clubs will be paired. The teams of Pot 1 will be drawn first. The 4 teams will be drawn and will be allocated to the 4 groups in alphabetical order, from Group A to Group D. For Pot 2, a ball will be drawn at random and opened to display the name. The computer will then show which groups are available for this club, in accordance with the established principles, such as country protection and TV pairings. A draw will then be made to determine which of these available groups the club is assigned to. It must be noted that the number of options available to a team depends not only on the team's own attributes and those of the teams already drawn, but also on the attributes of the other teams still to be drawn. This is due to the computer calculations needed to anticipate all possible scenarios and to prevent any deadlock situation. Once the 4 teams of Pot 2 have each been allocated to a group, the same procedure will apply for Pots 3 and 4 to complete all the groups. Once the draw procedure has been completed, a computer draw will determine the final position of the teams within each group, as the position in the group determines the match schedule.
Wonderful. No UEFA draw without a long technical procedure. You know that. And meanwhile, also our team on stage is complete. David Gaff, our senior women's competition manager, sneaked on stage. Thank you, David. Happy to be here with us.
Always, who isn't happy about the group
Very smiley
stage.
today. I like that. Great. David, Lira and I are ready. And before Lira draws the first ball, let me give you a quick reminder of Pot 1. So, Pot 1, there will be Barcelona, Olympique Lyonnais, Bayern München and Chelsea. So, Lira, time to kick it off, time to be putting our poker faces on. You will see how they change in the audience. Tell us the first team of today's draw. Which will go in Group A.
Olympique Lyon.
Olympique Lyonnais, fantastic. Our record title holder, the only team that has won more than 100 matches. I mean, if there's a team who's Women's Champions League, then this club. Please steer the ball again. And tell us the next team of Pot A, Pot 1.
Chelsea FC.
Voila, Chelsea made it to the final in 2021. A regular, champion of England, big club as well. Lira, tell us the next team of Pot 1. 2 more to go.
Bayern Munich.
The current German champion, semi-finalists in 2019 and 21. Bayern Munich goes to Group C. And the last team out of Pot 1. We know who it is.
FC Barcelona.
It is FC Barcelona, who last year didn't only win their second consecutive title, but the third in total. Wonderful. Pot 1 is already concluded, Lira. It's going okay? Yeah? Enjoying
Easy.
the draws?
Easy, really.
Yeah?
I like it.
Easy peasy? Good, good. So that's what I like to hear.
People are excited now.
Yeah, are they? Yeah. Good. See, they're warming up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they take a little while.
They're still laughing.
Good, good. But I mean, how can you not smile at Leo? I mean, come on. So we are moving to
Yes.
Pot 2, but please give me a second and let me remind everyone who's in Pot 2. VfL Wolfsburg, Arsenal, Real Madrid and Manchester City. And I do the first steer against for you. Maybe we need a second draw now after you draw the team. Let's see what the computer tells us. And then I take the responsibility. I get the blames from the clubs in the end. I have to sneak out of the auditorium.
Arsenal FC.
We have Arsenal FC, and Arsenal can only go into Group C and D, David. Arsenal, our UEFA Cup winners, had to fight their way into the group stage against Häcken. C and D. So now I start seeing the smiles. Good. And Arsenal joins Group C together with Bayern. Please, Lira, tell us the next team.
Manchester City.
Yeah, well, Manchester City, semi-finalists 2017 and 18. City can only go into Group D, and therefore we have a direct allocation. Wonderful. So no burden on me. It wasn't my decision. So Lira, please tell us the next team. Yeah. City confidently came through round 2. Clear victories to be here. Congratulations. One of the debutants at this stage.
Real Madrid.
Okay, Real Madrid. And Real Madrid has 2 options, which is A and B. Regular participant in the group stage, Real Madrid. In Group B, together with Chelsea. Okay, Lira, last ball. We know who it is. Please confirm the team.
VfL Wolfsburg.
VfL Wolfsburg, only one option left. 2013 and 14 Champions League winner, join the record title holder, Olympique Lyonnais. Wonderful. We are already ready to move to Pot 3. And in Pot 3, we have Juventus, St. Pölten, Roma, and Twente. Please, Lira, steer the pot and draw the next team. The debates are starting. That is good.
AS Roma.
We have AS Roma, and AS Roma can go into all 4 groups. Italian double winner, AS Roma. Year on year, great Champions League performances. AS Roma. See, with me, the looks are not as friendly as with you.
Look at Bayern Munich.
Look at Bianca. And Group A for Roma. Okay. Thank you, Lira. Please tell us the next team.
Okay. FC Twente.
FC Twente also their first qualification to the group stage. Congratulations. B, C and D, please, are possible. And it will be Group B together with Chelsea, Real Madrid. Fantastic.
Okay.
Please, 2 more to go.
Last two.
The last 2.
Juventus FC.
Exactly, Juventus. And the options for Juventus are open, C and D. Juventus beat Paris Saint-Germain to get here. 2 tough matches, but they confidently won. Juventus will be in Group C. And there's 1 team left.
Okay. St. Pölten.
Exactly, St. Pölten will go to Group D and automatically assigned. Wonderful, Lira. You are a natural.
It's
I hope
easy.
you will accept more UEFA invitations.
Just
in the
invite me.
You declined a few. I didn't like that, so I want to bring it here to this table. In the future, you have to come often.
I
Pot
will.
4, Vålerenga, Celtic, Hammarby, and Galatasaray. So please, the last pot, Lira, the last teams to be assigned for this group stage.
Galatasaray.
Fantastic.
Where are you, Galatasaray?
Where are you?
Hoş geldin.
Congratulations. First Turkish team in the group stage. Well done. Galatasaray can go into all 4 groups. And it will be the group together with Olympique Lyonnais,
Oh.
Wolfsburg and Roma.
Okay, next.
Lira, please
Okay.
tell us the next team.
Celtic FC.
Exactly, Celtic. Again here, congratulations for a Scottish team at this stage. B, C and D are possible for Celtic. Et voilà, Celtic will find their opponents in Group B. Voilà, Celtic in Group B. Vålerenga and Hammarby still in the pot. So Lira, tell us which team you drew next.
Hammarby.
Exactly, it is Hammarby, and both groups are available for Hammarby in another debut at this stage. So a great chance to make history for Hammarby, and it will be Group D. Voilà. That leaves us with the last team, Lira.
The last one.
Please confirm the last team.
Vålerenga.
Yeah, Vålerenga. Wonderful. The last team of this group stage. Again, debutant will complete Group C. And with that, that's already Yeah, a wrap. The group stage is set. Let us look at the results. So Group A, Olympique Lyonnais, Wolfsburg, AS Roma and Galatasaray, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Twente and Celtic will be in Group B. In Group C, Bayern will face off against Arsenal, Juventus and Vålerenga. Group D, FC Barcelona against Manchester City, St. Pölten and Hammarby. Fantastic groups, no? What do you think?
Really fantastic groups.
If you were to pick one, what is your...
My favorite team? As German, you know.
Since when are you diplomatic? Huh?
They...
Since when?
As German, really, I hope that the German team will win. But I expect a lot from Barcelona, Lyon, Bayern Munich, also Arsenal, Chelsea.
So basically all Lira, that's what you're saying. What's that?
But
what happened to you? Okay, well, she doesn't give us an answer.
I think we did a good job, and I hope everyone here
Let's
is
just praise
fine
ourselves.
and happy with the draw.
Exactly.
If not, good luck. I don't know what to say.
I think so too. Fantastic groups, lots to look forward to. And Lira, thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you also for your confidentiality and not telling everyone about our youth and our past. You certainly have to come back. David, thank you as well for being with us and helping us on stage. That's a wrap. As I said, the group stage is complete. So please, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. Everything will commence as of the 8th of October, and we will prepare the fixture list as quickly as possible. It will be tomorrow morning, so watch this space. And again, thank you everyone for coming, and we wish you the best of luck for the matches. A goodbye from UEFA. Bye-bye.